Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the very first Low Elo Myths with Age of Mythology Retold Japan, the Heavenly Spear. Today we have a match between, over here in the blue, playing as Tsukuyomi, Daedalus, yep, it's called just Daedalus, I think these are just decorative. And over here on the right hand side of the map, playing as Hades, you have nobinhotw. Let's call him Nobin. Oh, I didn't realize there was quite so much detail in the face of the Hades statue. Huh, that's very cool. Alright, we're here on Alfheim. Both these players are basically right around 550 Elo. Nobin is at 544, whereas Daedalus is at 577. Got a bit of a... Just checking this place out over here by the scout as the Kitsune is looking to do some... try to drive him off. The Kitsune doesn't do a lot of damage though, like... do they do about the same DPS? 0.9 versus 1. They basically do the same DPS. Doesn't look like that Cyclopes it wants to do much, so he's just gonna run off. Okay, how is this? Okay, this shrine isn't the best, but it's still new for Japan. Ooh, this would have been a good place for a shrine, actually. It does look like Nobin has dropped his Zome early, just to keep everything safe. Eating some cows right away. It's an interesting choice. These cows don't have a lot of food, but I guess I didn't want to build a granary over here. Anyway, with the rest of this, let's see here. How is the Tsukuyomi player doing? Just getting tons of food. Guess he's just doing one resource at a time? Should be interesting. Alright. Well, the thing with Tsukuyomi is that he's in theory really good with cavalry and technology. That's his main goal, main shtick. So hope that should be something. Oh my, he's still chasing the Cyclopes. I think the Kitsune has a bit more armor, so I don't think the Cyclopes is going to be able to survive. It's a little bit faster too, so I don't think, unless he manages to get back to his base, I think this scout is going to die. Oh my. And Daedalus is picking up some cows as he's harassing that poor scout. Oh, that poor Greek scout. Nobin just wants to escape, but he can't. Okay, it looks like... yeah, it looks like we have a similar situation where Nobin has decided to stop the auto queue on his villagers. I had someone comment on the last Low Elo myth that they might be worried about overpopulation, but they built 3 houses, so I don't think that's the issue in this case. Maybe he's trying to save, might just be trying to save up for more food to get to the classical age. It's the only thing I can think of. And it looks like over here, the Tsukuyomi player, Daedalus, is indeed just doing one resource at a time. He's gotten his food, and now he's trying to get all the other resources he needs to be able to age up to classical. He's got a lot of wood. Question is he just going to keep on queuing to the gold? He is continuing the queue, so he's going to definitely have a big advantage in terms of villagers. It does look like that Kitsune has killed off the Greek scout, so unfortunately Nobin is not going to see much in this map. He's seen a decent amount. But this Kitsune is now going to have free reign. And Tsukuyomi gets a second Kitsune once he ages up, so this is not going to be an issue for her Daedalus at all. Alright. Who got that relic? Oh, must have been Nobin, because he's the one that has the hero out. He's gotten the villagers regenerate. Okay. Well, guess it means the few villagers he has will survive. Couple more Miko coming out for Daedalus. More food, I guess. Oh yeah, and then now this Miko has... ooh, that's painful. There's no more resources in this area, just this one last elk, and that means that the Miko's favor generation is just not going to be great. He is finally getting a decent split going in terms of most of this, so he can finally build a temple. Should be able to get the rest of the food he needs. As Nobin is aging up through Ares. He's going to be able to get those Cyclopes out. The main question is he going to remember to re-enable auto-queue, or is he going to fall behind in villager count even more? Because 11 villagers is not a lot. I think it's like only like about one, so like, yeah, it's not going to have a ton of income with just 11 villagers in total. Whereas the Daedalus player, Tsukuyomi, is just pumping out commoners left, right, and center, and he's even got... How many Miko does he have now? 3 Miko. Where's his third? Oh, well. Where is it? I'm trying to follow the... Okay, there it is. Just scouting, I guess? Okay, he is building more villagers. He's not auto-queued. That means doing them in groups. Cyclopes is out on the field with the Ajax, so he's going to be able to do some work. Archery range is coming down. No drop-off point for these berries, unfortunately, but... Oh, this one's even worse. No drop-off point for those elk. That's a long walk. 3, 4, 5, basically 10 seconds wasted just walking from the elk to the town center. Looks like Nobin wants to get a few more upgrades and a few units before he does much. Tsukuyomi's is aging up. He's going for Inari. He's going to focus a lot on those foxes and the spiders, so that could be interesting. The main question I'm thinking of is, what is Daedalus going to use his new moon on? This god power is really powerful. You could just instantly research everything at any building. You do that at the temple to get lots of myth unit techs. You do it at an armory to get all your armory techs. It's super useful. He's getting a lot of favor going. This could be a decent one. I would have been better over here, just because you get all this wood line as well, but still it's 0.04, not that great. It's only a 3,000 gold mine. I'm planning to put up a short a bit later to showcase how much each of these like increase your favor generation, but for now, a 3,000 gold mine is not a ton. You need a 6,000 to really boost the income, and this shrine has nothing around it, so you get the base, absolute basic. Now, it's still early, but it looks like we have some action coming in. We got a Toxotes, 2 Toxotes, the Cyclopes, and the Shade of Hades. I guess that one came in from the Catastrophes dying. Nobin has re-enabled auto queue for his villagers. Yes! Way to go, Nobin. You've automatically managed to mean you will not fall behind in this game just from villagers. Perfect. Let's see what Nobin is able to do here. These sages are pretty potent. They do 88 damage per hit. That Jorongmu? I forget how you pronounce it. The Joro is just going to die, unfortunately. Yeah, some of these Miko are going to fall, but so will that Cyclopes. And the Shade. Ooh, that's 1 Miko down. They're smart. That's pretty smart. Very smart by Daedalus. Healing up their Miko with the others, just to keep it alive. These Miko have very powerful healing, so I think it's going to work. Pestilence has been dropped. I'm not sure why. I guess just out of frustration. But yeah, there goes the... And the commoners are kind of finishing off the Toxotes. Yep. So Nobin takes out 1 Miko, but loses 2 Toxotes, his Cyclopes, and his Ajax. Looks like Daedalus's initial Kitsune has fallen, though. So, a bit of a bad trade for Nobin, but it's not the worst in the world. It's just an early raid. Got a lot of idle time on those commoners, and those Miko are not gathering. How many Miko has Daedalus made? 7. He's building 2 more. He's going for so much favor. He's going for like a huge amount of favor, because there's no limit on how many of these Miko you can make. You can basically just spam these out to get as much favor as you want if you really, really want favor. It looks like that Daedalus really wants that favor. Hopefully he's building some... Is he thinking these are scouts? I think he's using them as scouts. Huh. The Kitsune is supposed to be the purpose for that. No use of the new moon god power yet. And it looks like he also has swampland. This will basically just do... It's kind of like Spider Lair. It'll kind of just snag human units as it comes. It looks like Daedalus wants to get a few of those how do you pronounce these? Joromongos? Joros? I'm just calling them Joros until I figure out the proper pronunciation. Oh, that is new, actually. These have a lot more details when you clicked it. Huh. There's a lot less details than I remember with these relic labels. Like, it used to tell you how much. Where is it at? Why isn't it not telling you how much it is? Huh. That's a bit odd. I remember telling you more, but I guess it's something to investigate later. Must have been something with the update. In any case, watchtowers have come in for Daedalus. Over here, Nobin is starting to build up another army, trying to get more of his units out. Got in some Toxotes, Hippias. He's got 2 Shades again. He's got his Achilles and his Ajax ready to go. Alright. Both players are going along pretty well. Oh, I think. Look, Nobin is doing quite a bit more aggression than we usually see in these Low Elo myths. It's quite refreshing to see, actually. He's trying to get something done. Not quite having success yet, but you know what you say. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Alrighty then. Do have a relic coming in with this one, the cavalry speed. Is Nobin going to attack, or is he just going to sit there in the center? Because right now, the only military units that Daedalus has is 1 Kitsune, 1, right? Yep, 1 Kitsune and a few Miko. Those would be good against the Sages? Again, not the Sages, but the Shades, but that's about it. Alright, here we go. Second attempt. Nobin's come in with his army. This could do a lot of damage versus these commoners. There goes 1. Excellent. Got 2 commoners down. Probably will be able to get 3. Oh, 1 more Miko. That's pretty good as well, because these are trained only from the town center, so that is a good use. There goes another Kitsune. Shrine's going down. So yeah, that was definitely a good play by Nobin. He's got his army's getting lots of value here. Another commoner looks like it will fall. So yeah, the playing field has been evened up in terms of the villager count. 1 more Miko looks like it will probably go down here. Well, it's unless the Miko horde has anything to say about it. Mass healing of the Mikos and nothing dies. If this shoe was on the other foot, it's actually quite interesting. Oh, whoops. Oh, Daedalus is going for a town center in the back of this. Not a bad play. I would personally think that some kind of defensive army would be beneficial. Ooh. Looking at this tower placement is a bit unfortunate for Daedalus. It's kind of skewed off to this side, so there isn't a tower in range of this base over here. So all these buildings are going down. All right. What I was saying, that if the shoe was on the other foot, then one thing that Inari has is an ability to basically give you free gold when your when your myth units attack anything, including structures. Something I've been playing around with a bit myself is whether is spamming out these spider ladies for basically getting a lot of gold from attacking buildings. All right, it he does not yet have crenellations, but these Toxotes are probably going to go down. Mikos are coming trying to do something. Doesn't look like Nobin wants to fight that. He's lost a couple Toxotes, unfortunately. The tower is halfway dead, but looks like in the back of this, Daedalus has decided just to go full farm conversion. He had a lot of wood, may as well. Nobin has also gone for a second town center up here in this side. Don't know why my mouse is doing this. It's always I don't know what. Okay, yeah, the mouse is glitching, unfortunately. So we're gonna stick with the hammer. Hammer it is. In the back here, looks like Nobin's decided to also get some watchtowers, and he's going for a lot of Cyclopes. 4 Cyclopes are coming up. It looks like Daedalus is trying to hide the tower with houses. This is quite useful, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, okay. All those Miko is enough to basically keep anything alive against that's a ton of healing. Ooh. Nobody should try and like pull back if he can. Get underneath out of the range of the tower, because it's going to do some annoyance to his army. So did a Miko go down? One more Miko did go down. Lots of idle time. Daedalus still has not done any kind of like military unit production. Looks like he's maybe trying to go for a not fast, but like going for heroic next. He's got the gold. He just needs another 400 or so food. He does have the faster age up time, so that will help. Meanwhile, Elder Cyclopes are in for Nobin, so these are going to be quite potent. The main thing is he has to survive the small army of Miko that Daedalus has to bear. Oh, classic walling off, trying to contain Daedalus here. Daedalus is kind of just building these shrines wherever he's gathering resources. Does he think it boosts the resources? He might. If you guys aren't aware, these shrines don't actually boost resources. Gather rate. Amaterasu will boost the total resources. So like this one here will go up to like 300 wood if it's near a shrine. But it won't stay up and it doesn't increase the gather rate. Instead, resources around a shrine will just increase the favor rates. Okay, all these Miko in the back, and the army of Nobin is moving in. Got 4 Cyclopes. Looks like 5 Toxicities and 3 Shades, plus the classic heroes. Stone walls are in, but those Cyclopes are heavy and pretty good with that crush damage. I don't think it's going to do a ton. Okay. See if I can reset into doing a little more. Yeah, I guess we're doing a food basket now. Nobin has decided to go full defensive line, getting watchtowers up, as it looks like Daedalus is going to the heroic with Fujin. He's getting the God of Wind with a focus on cavalry and myth units. Definitely a good choice for Tsukuyomi, especially if he end up going for cavalry. We'll see if he does. Both players is trying to wall in, kind of forgetting there's a passageway around here if they really want to. Honestly, Nobin could go in and do a ton of damage with this army right now if he wants to. It looks like he might be wanting to now. Because auto attack comes in, and that wall is going to fall pretty quickly once those Cyclopes start hitting it. Excuse me. Alright. Commoners coming in, trying to keep it up. I don't think those are be enough. Oh, that will be enough though. Those kappas from here. Are these in range? It might be. Let's see. I think it's just barely out of range of the god power, but if these were just a little bit closer, then kappas would jump up and grab them. Let's see if we spot it. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Nobin knows well enough to stay out of that range, as Daedalus has reached the heroic age and has the Oni, basically a version of the hill giants. A little bit more hack damage though. Okay, Appas are gone. Oni is here, but those 2 Greek heroes are going to do a lot of damage to it. Yeah, the wall is going down. Those Cyclopes are just too much. Alright. Ajax and Achilles should be enough to keep these Oni at bay, and while the Cyclopes will take down those towers pretty effectively. Yeah, that Oni's not long for the world. The Miko are trying to keep it up, but multipliers on these guys are brutal versus myth units. Speaking of brutal versus myth units, though, that's a lot of damage. 120 damage per Miko hit. They're pretty fragile. Only 75 HP. But I guess it's enough. Lots sacrifices, multiple Miko falling, and commoners look like they fell as well, but looks like it's enough to keep Nobin out of Daedalus' base. As Nobin has fallen back, that commoner trying to do some damage as he was chasing the Toxicities, but the watchtowers are just there. Oh, that was funny. Okay, another god power is Smiting Gust. This one will basically just blast units all over the map. It's hilarious. Ooh. Oh, this is actually a pretty good placement. A little bit closer would have been better, but this is very smart from Daedalus. This will basically minimize travel time. Probably a bit more than you need. Really only need 1 on each side, but still useful. Quite nice seeing that. It probably will be spotted though, considering Nobin's building the wall right here. Third town center coming up for Nobin. He's only got auto queue on one of his town centers though, so he's not really getting the economic benefits. Oh, and we have a castle in. Castle's in for Daedalus in the front line, trying to protect this area here. He hasn't rebuilt the gate, so Nobin could go in whenever he wants. Daedalus has rebuilt his Miko. He's up to 9. None of them are gathering favor, though. So that could be an issue if Daedalus at all wants to use his favor. Good placement on these watermills. A few too many than you really need, but it's not bad. It will ensure that none of his villagers will have to walk far, so that's definitely a plus. He's gotten his eco upgrades as well. Lots of eco upgrades. Has Nobin gotten any of his? Let's see here. No eco upgrades whatsoever for Nobin. Lots of upgrades coming in. I'm just confused why Daedalus is not using his New Moon God power. It would basically just give him all this stuff for free if he really wanted to. Like, he could drop it onto, like, he could have dropped it onto here and gotten all these for free. I guess he maybe doesn't forgot about it? Who knows? Just mining away that gold, though. Interesting pathing. The choices of these commoners on which one to go to are always amusing. They tend to not go to the most optimal all the time. It does look like Nobin has spotted that, though, as he's sending some Cyclopes in. These could do a ton of damage. This could be devastating if it hits just right. Yeah, Nobin definitely knows it's there. And how many commoners are here? 22 commoners. Alright, is he gonna go in? He knows they're there, right? He can see it. He knows it's there. Is he going to go in? That's the question. What's he waiting on? More Toxotes, maybe? He's got a couple queued up. He's got another Cyclopes coming in. Maybe he wants that 4th? Still no military units from Daedalus. He's relying entirely on his castle and his Mikos to keep things alive. Daedalus has started gathering favor. He's not going to get a ton from these out in the open. There's not until he gets the mythic tech to grow trees. Okay, here we go. Fight is coming in. They've decided to take out the mining cap first. Probably better to take out the villagers. Oh. Ooh! Ouch, that hurt a lot. Oof. How many died there? Like 10? That was a brutal throw by Nobin. There goes one more commoner. Looks like that's all that are going to fall, though, as Daedalus is moving back to take out these mining caps just to clear it up. Both players have basically forgotten there's a gap there. Do they know? Let me see here. Do they know there's a gap? Alright, Nobin does not. Okay, let's see here. Apologies if you hear some stuff in the background. Alright, then let's see here. Oh, we got some units out finally. Got some shinobi. These guys are pretty good at anti-archers. Kind of like the ninja trope. And he has the Oyomi. And looks like Daedalus has gone for the Mythic Age. Gone through Watatsumi with the Dragon Typhoon God Power. That should be enough, I think, to break through. We'll see, though. One very interesting thing about these Oyumis is that they pierce. The damage just goes straight through. If it's within range, of course. Don't know if they go through buildings, I know they go through units. They do quite a decent amount of pierce damage. 25 per shot. As the walls for Nobin are going to fall. Not sure what else they want to do there, though. Bit of an army here, but let's see what Nobin wants to do. Looks like he's going to try to go through. You can see now that some of these shots did pierce. You saw that one go through the Hippias. We'll see how much more we'll see here. There it goes, went straight through. Very unique for a siege unit, and can be quite potent against these balls of enemies. It's dealing a ton of like area equivalent damage. Here we go. This should be good. Ooh, yeah, two for down for the price of one. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Here we go. Last one's falling. These shinobi get a special, basically, rage boost, which increases, I think, their damage and speed, or maybe just their speed. It's damage and speed. They basically go into rage mode. Very potent, and I don't know if Watasumi gets the what's it called? I don't know if Watasumi ends up getting the boost to make them go invisible. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Huh? Here's one for the stuff over there. But lots of villagers have gone down. More Cyclopes are coming in. Daedalus tried to get the gate up, but he wasn't able to. The area of damage from the Cyclopes was just too much. Another Zome has come out onto this forward town center. Just a bit of extra defense. Alright, Daedalus is going to try to break through this wall. He probably has enough here. He's got, like, how many Cyclopes are here? 7 Cyclopes. Guess he saw the castle and didn't really want to? Okay. Oh, and we have some Onmyoji coming in. These guys are really potent. Really good against myth units and siege, so it's going to be quite potent into this army. They're a little fragile, though, so if these Toxoides can target them down, that'll be the play. Alright, here we go. Maybe? Is Nobin going to go in? No, he's pulling back again. Daedalus keeps sending out these individual shinobis. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. As one Onimusha has broken through, just to, I guess, do some harassment or just scouting. I'm not sure what his plan is. Probably an attack move mistake from Daedalus there, as those Oyomi are falling. Heroic Age has come in for Nobin. Went up through Apollo, so he now has that Underworld Passage if he really wants to, plus those extra damage for his Toxotes. Alrighty then. Castle Fortresses are coming up for Nobin. Still no usage of the new moon by Daedalus. He's decided not to use any of his god powers, I guess. Oh wow, these have a lot of range. Didn't expect them to have that much range. Okay, here is the Shinigami. It's a very interesting myth unit. This one will scare away enemies with its special ability, and when it dies, it comes back again. So quite potent. Does divine damage in an area, so that's also pretty useful. We'll see how much it does. It's probably going to be enough here, as Nobin has only this one Ajax hero in his army, and I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, this seems to be pretty fragile. What kind of multiplier do these? 3x multiplier? How much damage? I could have sworn I saw 70 damage DPS on that. Maybe it was just with the throw ability, I'm not sure. Alright, those champion samurai have taken out the Cyclopes, so the army of Nobin has fallen, thanks in a decent part to this Shinigami. Oh no. Oh no, the Onmyoji. They're stuck. I don't know if Daedalus realizes. They're stuck. These guys are expensive too, like 350 gold. I think he's noticed they're stuck, but he can't get it out without deleting the palace. I don't think that these can garrison. Alright. Yeah, I don't think these guys are getting anywhere. Oof. That's brutal for Daedalus. Alright. Big army is coming through. He's, for some reason, going for Prodromos. So I guess he likes them a bit better than the Hippias. The Tsukiyomi hasn't built any of his cavalry yet, so there's not much point. Bit of a flanking force here with a bunch of shinobi, single samurai, and the Shinigami, of course. Alright. So what is the plan? No, it just looks like he's going to be doing some long-range Petrobolos attack of the castle. But that Oyumi has enough range that's not able to take it down, so I don't know how much it's going to do. Alright, Daedalus has managed to get the Onmyoji out, so he's now got 4 in the field. These are very potent. Let's see if what he's able to do with this. Ideally, Nobin should be targeting the enemy Oyumi. Oh, underworld passage has come in. Where did it drop? Over onto the side up here. Okay. Don't know if that's the play you want to do, but it's the play he's gone for. Nobin really just wants to take out that castle. He's decided it's the main problem. Well, I guess the wall. The wall is now enemy number 1. Alright, so Daedalus is looking to actually use his ability now. There's the spells from these Onmyojis. The main army of Omen is up here in the Sky Passage. Not much he's going to do, though. Lone Achilles, holding the line. We'll probably take out that Oyumi, though, if it doesn't pull back inside the... Well, I guess not. There's enough damage here. Oh, the second castle. I missed that. Yeah, look how much damage these Onmyoji do into those stable. That's a ton of damage. They have 100 crush damage each shot. I think they shoot multiples. And we have the first Typhoon taking out all these villagers right here. It's going up this way. This Typhoon isn't really the best versus buildings. It's mostly useful against units. It's still impressive to watch. And Nobin probably feels like it did a lot. Meanwhile, though, Nobin is deciding to do his own little push, going in onto the second town center location for Daedalus. He's got a ton of Cyclopes here. How many he's got? 5 Cyclopes, a lot of Peltasts. He's on Petrobolos, just trying to do some more damage into the back. Titan Gate is trying to be researched by Daedalus, so we'll see if we can actually get to see the new Japanese Titan or not. Daedalus has decided to pull back, probably trying to rescue his home base as Nobin's army is taking down a town center. A couple commoners and a Miko coming forward. The commoners are fleeing. I'm not sure how many are going to escape. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, this is the revived Shinigami. They do a little bit more damage, a little more powerful. But after this, I think they die until you get the upgrade. Alright. Yeah, at this point, the Cyclops has enough to be able to take out this Miko. The Miko is not really the unit you want to use as a anti-myth unit in the late game. Those throws are just brutal. That Cyclops is probably going down, though, as here we go. The big army is coming in. Daedalus is moving in with his forces. These Onmyoji are probably just going to completely wipe out those Cyclops. Yep. Too much multiplier. Too powerful. These Peltasts, though, could do a lot of damage to them if they target it down. They have enough pierce. These have very low pierce armor. Not low pierce armor, but they're very fragile. Just 100 HP each, but they've just let the army from Tsukuyomi just clean them up. Alright. Nobin did do damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He did finish researching his Titan Gate. Has he placed it? He has now. Where did he place the Titan Gate? Here we are. Titan Gate has been placed. Looks like he's going to try and focus it down as best he can. So we'll see if we can see the new Japanese Titan come in. Alright. Now Nobin knows that the Titan is coming. He's got to figure something out. He's only just now getting his copper weapons. He was really just dedicated onto that rush of Cyclops as much as he could. Alright. Daedalus really likes this little formation of 4 gold mines. I mean, it helps. Don't get me wrong, it helps, but just interested. Ooh. The side of this map looks really nice, I will say. The old one in the original Age of Mythology was not that smooth or natural looking. Right, how long? Excuse me. How long is this going to take? About a minute? Alright. Should be able to get that one done. Question is Nobin going to be able to finish preparing in time? Fortifications won't do much against a Titan. He needs heroes. Excuse me. Apologies. I still have a little bit of residual cough from my sickness, so unfortunately it's a little irritating, but it's fine. And it looks like Daedalus has managed to get to Bushido tier 4. He hasn't really used any kind of cavalry yet, so he didn't get those real bonuses. but to get those champion units for free. Alright, looks like Nobin is trying to do a one push to try and stop the Titan Gate before it goes up. Or is he? Maybe he wants to wait for a couple more upgrades? Well, let's see what he manages to. At this point, Daedalus has a huge army, though. He's got quite a few units, and looks like he's going in. Walls are probably going to fall pretty quickly. Those Cyclopes are decent siege, if he continues to push. I guess he's not going to push. Bit of harassment over here onto the berries, but that's not going to do too much. This Titan Gate's about to finish. 13, 11, 10 seconds. Here we go. We'll get a nice view of the Dragon Titan for Japan releasing from its cage. Here we go. There it is. We have a Titan on the field. This guy looks amazing. And Daedalus has just thrown in the towel at seeing that one. He's like, nope. Titan's too much. I just want to get out of here. Well, that was a very interesting game. Very well, good defense by Daedalus, all things considered. He used Miko very well. Oh, I guess that's what you see on these kind of low elo myths. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Low Elo Myths. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!